Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Petty Time with Petty Murphy, Solon's #1 edutainer at your #1 source for edutainment, Akata News Network. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to have you tuning into our program for tonight. It's been a while, but so much bullshit and malarkey's going on that old Petty decided it was time to come out and go to work. Well, as you all know, ladies and gentlemen, the diaspora's been going crazy talking about who created hip-hop, who didn't, who was cosplaying along, and who was actually getting down to business. So, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, today is that we're going to take a deep dive, and we're going to put all the bullshit to bed. So, what we're going to do today, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to go into our in-house studio, go over a couple of receipts, as we call them, and put that ass on Front Street. And with that, I say, breaking news.
The reason why me and Spliff was so magical is because Spliff don't give a fuck neither. That's the beautiful thing about the way we was molded and shaped from a cultural standpoint. Like, we Caribbean niggas. I'm a Jamaican nigga, he a Trinidadian nigga. So the showmanship that we displayed, a lot of that shit come from dancehall culture. And I don't think people really understand this whole hip-hop shit was birthed from Jamaica. Like, Kool Herc is a Jamaican nigga, you get what I'm saying? The whole concept of having big-ass speakers stockpiled on top of each other and playing loud-ass music outside, that come from Jamaica. That's dancehall culture. You know what I'm saying?
I was always imitating James Brown. Always. And I was always imitating James Brown. Always. And I kind of stuck. So what we do?
And as far as trying to make the American people them dance to the music, I started to say that I could use their rhythm bass instead of using Jamaican rhythm bass. But along the
way, use their rhythm bass instead of Jamaican rhythm bass. I wonder why that is, ladies and gentlemen. Probably because hip-hop is Black American music and culture.
A few people know I was Jamaican.
What was that, sir?
Few people know I was Jamaican.
What was that, sir?
People know I was Jamaican.
Oh, so wait a minute. If you're telling me that all his partners in crime, who he ran the mean streets of the BX with, and only a few of them knew he was Jamaican, then that would mean he was doing what, ladies and gentlemen? Can we say cosplaying? Because if you can't be who you are with your homies, then who in the fuck are you? Calm down, Petty. Calm down. Let's get back to business, ladies and gentlemen.
Our own music in Jamaica. We used to listen to pure American music. People like Ruth Brown, James Brown, Smiley Lewis, Fancy Domino, you know, Louis Prima and Louis Jordan. Them man there, you understand? And before we start make our own music in Jamaica, we used to listen to pure American music. People like Ruth Brown, James Brown, Smiley Lewis, Fancy Domino, you know, Louis Prima and Louis Jordan. Them man there, you understand? And then it's like when the ska come about, so we start listening to the ska until it come over to rocksteady, until it come down to reggae, you know. So it's like, it's basically the same thing, you know what I mean? After the documentary, the guy from Tokyo magazine, Adam, he make the documentary very informative, and you on it, man. And Coxon's
and I love music. I love to dance. I was part of being a graffiti artist, and I stopped doing it, and my love of music, and see the kids appreciate it. And James Brown is a big inspiration to me. I love James Brown. Hip hop is a spin-off of James Brown. Also,
boy, do we have a treat here for you, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, your old boy Petty Murphy was doing his due diligence to find those receipts in the dark corners of the interwebs. Now, as you know, what we traditionally call MC, or as the new Tether House is trying to claim, was started in 1973. Well, what we're going to do here now, ladies and gentlemen, is take you to a little something that, again, Petty found in the dark regions of the interwebs. Now here we have 19 1946, the Jubilees, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you can all go back and, in your own time, peruse through and listen to the bars. I'm going to actually have to speed it up in double time so that we can skirt the copyrights. Now, you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, what you hear here.
Stop still and listen to me. God walked down to the Brandy Sea. He declared that he was the son of man. And then he decided to restore the land. He spoke to Noah. Noah stopped. He said, Noah, I want you to build me an ark. I want you to build it big, you build longer. I want you to build it big and strong. I want it 50 high, 50 wide, so it will stand the wind and tide is true.
Biblical bars. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. As I said before, 1946, the Jubilees spitting those biblical bars straight from the original 12 tribes and the Hebrew Israelites of the copper-colored races, I might add. So once again, my other friends, I'm trying to figure out who in the fuck created hip-hop? Because I've got time today and I'm going to be as petty wants to be. Now listen, we've all come together in this melting pot or tossed salad. See what I did there? And everyone's brought their cultures here to our homeland. They tell us that we have no culture and we don't know who we are while they all emulate our culture, talk like us, walk like us, dress like us, because they don't want to be them. And then tell us that we're lost and we're not shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're cosplaying shit, what does that make you? A shitty carbon copy of shit. Oh, I'll be damned. Calm down, Petty. Calm down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the day. And now we know exactly who did and didn't create hip-hop because, in their own words, they emulated everything that came from the American Negro. And welcome back to the Plantation Studios, ladies and gentlemen, here with your man, the one and only Petty Murphy. Well, as you've seen, I think we've shared just a couple of receipts to clear up that old debate of exactly who created hip-hop and where. Now, just because you cosplay and get a little sound system that you yourself, he actually admitted he got from who? The American Negro, a.k.a. the copper-colored races, a.k.a. Solon, a.k.a. ADOS are currently FBA, the foundational black Americans. Ain't that about a bitch, ladies and gentlemen? You can lie all you want, but the fact of the matter is that receipts are forever. So, you stick to the ska and the reggae and all the other beautiful things that your people have created. But please, ladies and gentlemen, do us all the favor and let's keep the peace and stay the fuck out of ours and leave us the fuck alone. And on that note, I bid you adieu. It is the one, the only, Solon's number one edutainer, Petty Murphy, here reporting to you from Foundational Black America's number one source of edutainment, Akata News Network. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is stay black and stay beautiful. And when these motherfuckers try to play in your face and cosplay you and tell you that they created what your ancestors did, just knock their dicks in the dirt.